I reserve my comment. We will just be observing this ship. Something fishy going down.
For a lot of people, as much as it's okay to say, oh, I'm just flirting. But you also see how everybody who has been mentioned is affected by what you just termed as vibes of flirting. What were you doing? Because I remember that closet clip as well.
Yeah.
You had some interesting late night moments where you, sometimes we hear what you're saying. We don't hear what were you trying to achieve? Because it's one thing to want to flirt with a user. For people watching, at least, where, okay, Yusuf is a free guy in the house, but when it's...
I mean, he flirted with a lot of people in the house.
How would you find flirting? So what was he, did he flirt with you?
He flirted with me.
What was he doing that was flirtatious?
So, sometimes he would come to me, he'd be like, I can't wait to see you outside. Sometimes he'd come to me and be like, I can't remember, like, precise conversations. Should I have, respected... Liquor's boundaries and do not reciprocate the energy. Yes, definitely, I do accept that, and I apologize if I crossed the boundary that she felt disrespected or anything.
JMK, did Emmanuel flirt with you?
Can I just say, I didn't really think it was such a big deal.
Okay.
To be honest, him flirting, I didn't think it was such a big deal. Deep.
Saskia Yadim also came up because I also remember the conversation about this Emmanuel's flirtatiousness. What was flirting for you at the time from Emmanuel? What did you notice then?
I didn't think it was anything serious, to be honest. I mean, it was just maybe sexual content here and there, but I didn't think it was anything serious because I knew what he had with liquor was serious, so... Okay.
Emmanuel, you've been scratching your body since the talk. So, explain this scenario. Angel, JMK, Sasuke.
I'm in a house filled with other people. You wouldn't expect me to just give cold shoulders all the time or pretend that you're not there or something. So if you're nice to me, I'm nice to you back. Yeah, and all these situations, they were nothing serious to me. Because, very sorry to cut you there.
So the house, regardless of whatever it is you're feeling now, at the time, did you notice all of this?
I didn't really notice until the Beatrice and Angel situation that night was going on. At least Perry would draw my attention to it. Maria drew my attention to it, like, oh, Emmanuel is flirting with girls. And at that time, me and Emmanuel were just like...
You were still starting off?
Yeah, we're still starting up. Angel was telling Beatrice, like, remember that night? Yeah. So I had something like, oh, Emmanuel flirted with me and this and that. So I was mad. Jealous. So I went to meet him and I asked him, like, oh, Angel said you guys had a conversation about picking who's your crush and whatever. And then I said, go and flirt with them. There are just few things I saw and I reacted to. Like when I walked into them having the shower, we were like 4 in the bathroom, and I was really mad that night. I think I saw that.
Was in the shower. He was in the shower with who?
I can't remember. I think Angel was there, Jen, I can't remember. There were 4. I think Cross was also there. So I've not seen the nakedness. Why would other girls be saying it? I only have one person in mind I want to kiss.
Emmanuel.
I'm not seeing like a lips. I feel like kissing me.
Emmanuel.
So you like Emmanuel's lips?
Yeah, no.
Here's the thing.
Congratulations, baby.
Now you're talking. During the fact that they're putting us in the ship. But bro, you're not even... Even is not fine.
I want to mess with your emotions or feelings like that.
So I want to get a few of the housemates' perspective on that relationship, because I remember also saying on the Sunday, I can't remember exactly who and who now, but there were opinions, even Angel has mentioned here in the house, that they weren't sure if that was, actually genuine between the both of them. What did you see in and outside the house?
For me, I feel like the whole MRO is just everybody around them wanted the MROs except into the MROs.
Or whatever. What were you not doing? Because even her, I remember mentioned to you a few times about this perception, and it necessarily didn't look like it changed a lot. What was it that was making that? What was fueling that, you think?
Yeah, she did say that people thought, and the housemate also thought that I wasn't, reciprocating what we're having. But the truth is, I actually felt something for her. But
He said felt.
yeah, I did. And honestly, I was being careful. Because being a quiet, calm person, when you get to meet that one person that compliments you, you get easily attached and you get really, really attached to that person, even emotionally and otherwise.
So you're saying you intentionally held back?
I'm also trying not to hurt her too because of, her story and her past and everything. But I genuinely like her.
If you're saying you liked her a lot, why would you be scared of hurting her?
She had told me her story, her background, about what guys really did to her. I just didn't want to give her another reason to feel that way.
But you still stuck around.
Yeah.
You would complain, but you would come back. You would complain, but you would stay there.
Yeah.
What made you stick with it? What was it about this that made you still want to sort of, for want of a better word, fight for it?
To me, I believe people are different. So I'm not the kind of person like when you come to me and tell me this person is this, I will act that way because you come to tell me. Like I said, Perry will come tell me, Angel told me like I don't think he genuinely likes you. I think you like him more than he likes you. I didn't listen, I like what I see in my face. So when all that happened, I remember the first time I was complaining when you mentioned like they said it was one-sided. My complaint to him is what are
Did you notice
telling
that before I said it?
Of course.
Okay.
Like I thought before, the angel mentioned it, Perry mentioned it.
So it's not me.
Maria
Just
wants
wanted
me.
to be sure.
So I'm like, and Beatrice said it that night here in India. So I'm like, I know what you say to me when we're alone. I know how you act. There's a time in the past he said he doesn't like when I dance with guys or when he doesn't have my full attention. You don't tell a girl that when you don't want her full attention. He told me that I had a conversation when I was like, shit. I didn't see all those things until I came up to the house. And why I stuck around was Emmanuel was the first to say he loved me in the house. After the prank.
He used the L word.
Yes, in the party. It was like, I wanted to be careful. I wanted to take my time. But now I love you. I'm telling you, I told White Money. Because White Money was the number one road chief whip.
Why did they tell you?
Me?
Yeah.
Of course.
Of course. We had a conversation on the lounge. I was like, he used the L word already. Because he had both of us back. So like, oh, I know you don't already love her. But I beg, don't put your 100%. I went to his room. And I had that conversation with him. Because now we're outside the house. I don't know what you have in mind. But he knows. He was like, oh, this girl was in 100%, I think he was being careful. I don't know. I'm like, yo, do you like Angel?
You asked him that?
I asked him the question. Do you want to be? So that night we had the argument. And we settled down. That night was what brought up, okay, I started like, okay, maybe Angel was really flirting with him, maybe other girls, because of the conclusion we came out. Like, okay, no. And he said it to my face, I'm in love with you.
This was outside the house?
Yeah. I think that was on the 5th.
Because there's no cameras now, and he still says, I love you.
On the 5th of October, yeah.
There are no cameras now, he still uses the L word.
Yeah, because we're having an argument. I'm like, that was the first time I heard that, and I yelled at him too, like, we're yelling at each other. It was expressive. That was the first time I saw him expressive. I'm like, it was heated, and we settled.
That we missed. Because a lot of people were tagging me, Emmanuel did not post. Emmanuel is not there. I said it. Why? How did you get to that point? At what point did you go from the day you wore the white dress and saying, I love you, to March 31st where you are not even invited around me? When did the break happen?
At that time, we're cool, but we're not friends, we're not enemies. It's just, we're getting to know each other in the house and all that. And love happened and all. We came out. We're still like, not like we said, oh, we are dating, like this, that. But we know what we had. We have feelings for each other. We said, I love you, I'm in love with you, I'm in love with you. And we're getting to know each other. And life happened. It didn't work at some point. It was working, and one time it didn't work again. And we tried to okay, let's be friends. And the friendship brought disrespect and not. And okay, so he didn't show up at my party because we're not talking terms. So maybe, I think he has a better reason why he ignored the invite.
All right. Where was this? Last year?
Early this year.
Yeah.
February, yeah?
February,
February, yeah.
So you guys are still cool then?
No, before that, we were in.
I want to know, people are taking me to the end. My question is very clear. We know things have gone south.
Yes.
I think the whole country knows, the whole continent knows.
Yeah.
So that's not the point.
Oh, sorry.
We just want to know when and why and how we got there.
Honestly, I can't exactly pinpoint. I just felt like we started drifting away.
So it wasn't like one thing, is that true?
That's not true.
Okay, so your part. Let
If you say it's not true, maybe she can correct
So
me.
what was your own? What happened with you from your perspective?
So sometimes she calls me and like, oh, you said certain things, or you did something that wasn't nice. I don't like the way they reacted about it. That it's not. I'm like, so
This is outside the house now.
yeah, this outside the house. So this happened once, twice. I'm like, okay, what's up? I'm not liking what's going on between us. If I'm doing certain things that I know I wouldn't want to do to hurt you, but it's making you feel that way, then I'd rather just, back away or like back away and make you just focus on what you want to do because she's very talented and very hardworking. So I didn't want to be the reason why certain things are happening and it's because of me. So when that happened, I was like, okay, let me just back out and just chill and let you do your thing. After that, I didn't know that was the problem. But before my lunch, I tried reaching her, calling her, messaging her, no response. And then I dropped the invite on the group chat, invited a couple of people. And it was like, oh, congratulations. And then she said, congratulations. I'm like, I tried reaching you personally before this. And you did not respond. And then